So now, Karibu back to the channel. Yes, there is a lot of comedians that I love in this world. Like I thank YouTube, they have their issues, especially the creators like us and whatnot. But there are so many comedians from all over the world that I've enjoyed thoroughly. The stand-up comedy used to be like maybe you have a Netflix subscription. No. These days you just jump in here, you search stand-up comedy, and you'll find thousands of great, very funny comedians. One of the people that I actually whose comedy I've enjoyed for a number of years now is this Australian called Isaac Butterfield. Now, 4 years ago, he released this Isaac Butterfield Most Offensive Jokes Compilation. Now, if you've been alive for the last 10 or so years and been online, you've realized there's been a push towards the censorship of comedians, especially jokes they consider are insulting or they are offensive to certain groups of people, mostly what they describe as minorities, which is black people, LGBTQ, non-binaries, sorted, trans, whatever, and maybe some Aboriginal, like in this case, they have Aborigines in Australia. So there are these groups, these sacred groups, even feminists, by the way, they try to put them there, but feminists are just so easy to make fun of. No comedian has stayed away. They've dissed them thoroughly. Anyway, we are going to listen into some of the comedy. I'm also introducing you to him if you've never heard of him. So you can go to his channel. He has commentary and Otto does YouTube, but he also has a lot of stand-up comedy there, clips and Otto that you can enjoy. So I'll be doing, I've done one before of this lady. I can't remember her name, but anyway. So I've done one, so I'm gonna do this one also, and I'll continue every now and then as part of the expanded array of content that I'm doing. We have to entertain ourselves rather than me just ranting about woke people. I'm a VIP, so this one, let's listen into what Butterfield is saying. I'll offer commentary. Sometimes I'm trying to explain jokes. I'm sorry. But I'll offer commentary, especially if he's talking about, because it's most offensive, obviously he's talking about social issues that woke people find offensive. Not anyone else, it's just woke people. Yeah, it's lunatics.
G'day, you good motherfuckers, how are
Okay, selling out, he's big over there.
Holy shit! Like, I've encountered both types of feminism, the old school feminists and the new school, right? In fact, I had this one lady, she would have been, I don't know, maybe 70 years old school sort of feminist. I opened a door for her, right? She walked through the door, and you'll never guess what she said to me. She said, thanks, right? I did the same thing for a young chick recently here, right? And I opened the door, chivalry and all that shit, yeah? And I should have fucking known, she had a fringe to there.
If there was a septum ring also and some bluish, pinkish hair, tattoos of communism.
This 21-year-old.
Those are the red flags.
Oh, gorgeous thing. She walked through the door, she looked at me, she went, you misogynistic piece of shit, and she scattered away.
I've never understood that. Like, you see, the women, everyone, even the so-called feminists, and every time I meet them, they always want to be treated like ladies everywhere. But you see, the probability that a woman will act out in this way if she doesn't find you attractive is one of those things. In fact, it's just probably that. I don't know if she did or not, or knew him, he's anti-woke, so that. But who actually absorbs such an ideology so much that chivalry becomes offensive to you? You have to realize that you're a bit mentally deficient if that's the case. You have to realize, but you don't realize. That even makes it worse because you don't realize the level of your retardation, which is the worst form of stupidity.
I was standing there thinking to myself, what have I done? All I did was open the door for this young lady, and this is how she treats me? Like, don't get me wrong, I was naked with a huge erection at the time, but...
I knew something was coming. But would it be misogyny or just creepy? That wouldn't be misogyny. But anyway, this says anything is called misogyny. He goes to the gym, misogyny. Actually, there's an article I read somewhere where they're saying the rise of right-wing men who go into the gym. It is increasing misogyny. I'm telling you, this ideology, they can make anything misogyny. I'm telling you. Read wider, you'll find out. And you will not think me speaking like this is odd. Once you find out exactly what the ideas really are.
I think if you want to be a feminist, be a feminist. You go, you do you, girl, whatever you want to fucking do, you know? But I think if you're going to be that, if you're going to be a feminist, don't listen to people like me, because I'm just going to piss you off.
Yeah, and that's the thing. You listen to things that are going to offend you. Like you're looking for offense. So what it really is your life is pretty good. So what you really need is drama. So you go looking for it and you find it in comedians, it's random men on the internet. Because it's never really in real life per se, especially it's never really that. I've met a few who try to act all this internet stuff. Oh, misogyny, shut up. Nobody cares. So you never really see it. But on the internet, oh my goodness.
Listen to the people who talk shit about you behind your back. In fact, if you hear words you do not like, do what other groups have done in the past. Like, for example, African American people took the N word, they made that word their word. That's their word. No one.
It's still being used as a weapon. It's not that. And I actually don't think they did. It's just this cringe way of trying. I have nothing for or against it. I'll use it if I want. I don't use it if I don't. Some of these things are so mundane, but they've been made into these huge social issues that I'm just like, I'm done with it.
No one else can use it. Gay people took the F word, that's their word. No one else can do it. Feminists should do the exact same thing. They should take the word that everyone calls them behind their back and make it their word. They should make cunt their word.
Okay. Okay, I'm trying to watch this a bit so they're catching me a bit off guard because oh, that's a good one. Yes, on the cunt. Oh, they would, because there's really no. I think it's only the British that make it palatable and they use it, like the way the N-word. I would use it if internet wasn't such a hole. I would use the N-word straight up on the others. But, you will find people use this the same way like the British use the can't. I'm saying can't because you can say C-A-N-T. It's not necessarily you. So they use that. Oh, you bloody cunt. Oh, never. It can be like that. But when you are referring to feminists because they are offended by everything, it won't work. First, because of that, and secondly, because you can't really redeem it with them. This is one of them.
We did talk earlier about an Australian extremist. But I think it would be remiss of me not to talk about the extremists we know and love. And that is Muslim extremists. All right? I can do it, I've got a beard.
By the way, in the West, it's like a no to criticize Muslims. It's become a thing.
Right?
Protected group and all that. They've joined the blacks and the LGBTQ, everything. That whole group just stuck together to be protected by white progressive women.
Now, here's the thing about Muslim extremists. They are very, very similar to us, but they just come from a different part of the world, okay? They go to school just like we do, except their school's a little bit different. At our schools, we play games. They play games too. We play games like heads down, thumbs up. They play thumbs down, heads off.
Yeah, okay. It's all right.
We used to sing songs at my school. I don't know if you guys know this song, but if you know this song, please sing along, all right? Hey, baby. I wanna know Girl, great song, absolute classic. They sing that exact same song, it's just a little bit different over there, okay? It's, how's it go? I should have written it down. Oh. Allahu Akbar. I wanna blow up some infidels.
It's alright. It kind of didn't land. Yeah, it kind of did land. It was there. Yeah. You see, if you're being objective about funny thing, that was meh.
They have a song for young Muslim women as well, and the reason that it's written, it's helped young Muslim women assimilate into Western culture, and thankfully it's written to a great song. It's written to the Barbie Girl theme song. How does it go? Oh, that's right. I'm a Muslim girl in the Western world. Plastic explosives. They're fantastic. You can't see my hair. Jibs everywhere. Airport examination because of Middle Eastern persuasion.
Better.
Yeah.
Better.
Yeah.
Better. Yeah, that's slightly better. Senior at Angalau. Muslim brothers, that one did it nicely. I've had some good ones. I wrote this one.
Muslim Barbie, boom boom Barbie.
Okay, that one. Okay, okay, that one came from left. It got better and better. Okay, that was a good one. Continue.
But it's not just the Muslim people, right? There's Catholic extremists as well.
Let me
They're
just
just-
pause that a little bit. Oh my goodness, that was good.
Known as priests
Okay.
as well. They're just known as priests.
Okay, I
There's-
need to.
But it's not just the Muslim people, right? There's Catholic extremists as well. They're just known as priests. And they would never blow up a building, but they'll happily blow inside a 12-year-old boy.
Okay. Haya, so. Okay, equal opportunity offender. I'm with it.
What's far worse than hearing it, helping set it up, is walking in on it. I want to know right now who's walked in on their parents doing the dirty. Right there. Who are you? What's your name, ma'am? Grace. How old are you, Grace? 27. Okay, that's a big check from the lawyers. Now, how old were you when this happened? 10 years old. Wow. Did you ever bring that up with your parents?
I think that can be quite traumatizing. You just, like everywhere you go, you're just having that image of your dad smashing your mom. Oh, that can traumatize me, I swear.
Are you still friends with your parents? You still get along with them? You live at home still. Would you, in front of all these good people, give them a call right now on stage and tell them about it?
There's no
Ladies and
way.
gentlemen, please make welcome to the stage. It's Grace. Come on.
She never do it.
Come on.
Ah, come on. You're not going to do
Grace.
it.
How are you, love? You're well. Nice
Oh.
to meet you.
Is he tall or she's short? Or it's both. He's tall and she's short. Oh my goodness, she looks like a child.
Where's the rest of you?
Or she is.
All right, so take
She's
me
tiny.
through who are we calling this evening.
My dad's name is Sam.
You're going to call your dad, Sam?
Oh my god, I'm not doing this. Am I actually doing this?
You're damn right you're doing this.
You can't go up there and talk about.
Are you nervous?
Yeah.
You should be. No, we got nowhere to be. I mean,
I might actually do.
oh, Samsung, gross. All right. All right, so we're gonna call Sam.
Oh my god.
But then
Your
Western
Fasha.
has an
Please don't
iPhone.
answer the phone. Please don't answer
If he
the
doesn't
phone.
answer the phone, you got to leave a voicemail.
Can you leave the voice?
I'll leave the voicemail. You're not here. No one's here.
Oh my god.
Dad doesn't care.
He's not answering. Sorry, guys. I'm sorry.
You're reaching that time. Message and I get to you as soon as possible. Bye.
Hi, Dad. So I'm on stage at the moment with Isaac Butterfield, and he's forcing me to leave a message to tell you that.
I hung up, so that's going to really confuse the fuck out of him. Out of it.
I'm
Comedy
gonna.
festival show. But man, I've had vegans at shows, right? I had a vegan at my Melbourne comedy.
Okay, so he has a thing against vegans. I do too. You guys are lunatics, by the way. Vegans are lunatics. To turn your diet into a religion is something else.
Comedy festival show. He sat right up the front, and I said this. I said, "Are there any vegans here?" And he put his hand up straight away. He went, "Me." I'm a vegan. I was like, I said, "Mate, you're a vegan. You're at my show, bitch. Do you know who I am?" He said, "I do." And I thought maybe if I came to this show and you got to know me, then perhaps you'd change the way you thought about vegans forever.
No.
That's great. That's so, oh, that's silly. That's like a Jew in 1942 just turning up at Auschwitz, right? The end. Yeah, I got in some trouble for that. I got in a bit of a mischief, ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you that. I said that in Melbourne, right? And there was a lady sitting right up the back. She turned out to be a Jewish woman, and she was very unhappy. In fact, she wrote me an email, and this email was long, right? It was like a novel, this motherfucker, yeah? And she went through everything that she loved about me. She said, "Isaac, I enjoyed the entire show up to that point that you made fun of Jews and the Holocaust." Now, bearing in mind, at the start of my show in the Melbourne Comedy Festival this year, my opening joke was about the the Christchurch massacre, where, yeah, 52
remember
people
that?
died. But that's okay by her because it didn't offend her people. And that's what's fucked up about offense, right? She went through this whole thing and she was like, "Oh, I thought everything was funny, hilarious, I love your videos, all that type of shit." And then she said, "But you
And that's the thing with offense. And even I've done another video on this new cybercrime or harassment, whatever bill that President Ruto signed it. That's part of it. You see, different people find different things offensive, so you cannot legislate that. It's going to be just chaotic everywhere. You can't. And I think that thing is specifically being installed to protect the politicians because they don't want to be questioned. That's we know that's the case.
should never be able to joke about the Holocaust, about Jews, about people dying like that." And I understand where she came from, but
Can
what we
joke
need
about
to
anything.
understand, ladies and gentlemen, that it's just jokes. It's all good. But what really pissed me off with what she said was she said she'd never watch my videos again. She said she'd never come to a show again. And that's why I got my little phone out, got my thumbs moving, because I'm pretty big on PR, and I replied immediately. I said, "Listen, love, if you can't stand the heat, get out of the oven."
Oh. He went there. He went there.
That got me in a lot of trouble with the papers here in Australia.
Of course.
You see, there was a crime reporter with the Herald Sun in Melbourne that came out and said how much of a piece of shit I was. Every major newspaper in this country came out against me. All that type of shit. I was even...
These days, if the media does that to you, take it, embrace it. Because it means that the truth is the exact opposite. That's what it means. By the rule of thumb, if you hate in the media, just think the opposite is true, and you'll be at least 98% correct.
on the front page of the Israel Times. Little old butts was on the front page of the Israel Times, which is upsetting for me because now my tour of Israel is in jeopardy. But my ticket sales in Palestine are exploding. Oh, yeah, they're just going through the roof. But what do you do with all those great Jew and Holocaust jokes? There's great ones out there. What do you do with them? Do you sweep them up off the floor?
Come on.
Do you put them in a little box and then take that box where no one will ever find it, like in the attic next to Anne Frank? Is that... As I said, the opening bit in the Melbourne Comedy Festival that she didn't find offensive at all was about the New Zealand massacre. Now, what happened in Christchurch was an Australian extremist stormed a mosque and took 52 innocent Muslims' lives. And it was a full-on moment for, I think, most people in Australia and New Zealand, if not the world. And before I say anything, I should probably ask, is there any Kiwis in the crowd? Gross. Choo-choo, bro, yeah, fucking chili bins and all that shit, fuck off. Cocksuckers. That's the only country I'm okay to say fuck off, we're full to. But here's the thing, you got to be careful with Kiwis. You got to be careful who's around because a lot of Kiwis are big, strong, hairy, muscly, tattooed-looking women. And they are. This Australian extremist stormed this building, this mosque, this room, where people were saying their prayers and going about their business. And for me, the saddest thing about that, it wasn't the 52 people who were killed. It wasn't the countless others who had their lives changed forever because their family members were taken from them. It was the hundreds of people that night who couldn't make it home from nightclubs in Christchurch because all the cabbies were dead.
Okay. Please address all the threats to Batsman on Instagram. I'm very experienced. Oh my goodness, that's a hard one.
Welcome to the show, cockheads. I tell you what, though, and he was an Australian extremist. He didn't run in screaming Allahu Akbar. He ran in there screaming, Wardy's the king of spin! Hey, Sydney, thank you so much.
Okay. Except that little part of the song, but that's a killer. It's a killer. Ooh, big up yourself, Isaac Butterfield. I don't know what you thought about that. Is he funny? There's a lot more. I think there's another one here. Butterfield versus Heckler's Compilation. You can go watch that over there and you can subscribe to his channel. And of course, subscribe to Albert Nyakundi's channel. This channel, little rebrand, you've noticed, it's my name, me, Albert Nyakundi. What is here is what Albert Nyakundi wants to talk about. Not just cinema. You know, cinema iko part and parcel of life. Capital, main, primary. Then there is the rest of life, which I also would like to offer commentary upon. And those are the things I enjoy. Like I enjoy stand-up comedy quite a bit. It is, right now, it has been elevated slightly over movies because of there's so many work movies around. I'm going to do a reaction to another. There's a Kenyan movie coming out, I think, called The Dog or something like that. The trailer has been out there for a while. Weird. You never know these movies, but we usually just release most of our movies in the November, December period. So this one is out there. I've seen clips of it, so I'm going to do a reaction to the trailer and give them some, whatever, little traction that I have over here. I'm a VIP. Subscribe to the channel button. Road to 10,000. Till next time.